Tabitha, you wanted to...
Yes.
I have some few minutes from my boss, so...
I understand.
Yes.
This galamsey fight, as I said earlier, we don't even have to say it again because the NDC had all the solutions to fighting galamsey. And so we even sitting here and talking about it again, to me, I feel like we are doing... We are wasting our time and the time of the ordinary Ghanaian that put their trust in them to fight galamsey. Look, she made mention of some interventions that they have already.
Kwesi Reynolds says that clearly we have been overpowered by this galamsey menace and so-called fight. It's a rhetoric.
They're eating my time.
People are more interested in the gains rather than the huge disadvantage this mining brings into the Ghanaian populace.
So you see, my sister told us that they are doing this and that as a form of intervention. Yes, but don't forget that as part of the interventions you people postulated for the people of Ghana to trust you that much and to give you that vote was that you will come and call for a state of emergency.
That is a lie.
And you are going to ban all forms of small-scale mining. And you are going ahead to ensure that all
small-scale mining.
No, yes, all forms. That's what they said. That's what they said. That they are banning all forms of small-scale mining for a while.
Okay.
For a while. And they said, which they have not done.
You are fibbing.
In their 8 years, they have 8 months, they have not done. They also said that when they come, they will ensure that there is a repeal of that law that makes miners go into forest reserves and mine. Why are you not repealing it? You see, these are the giants. These are the very things that if you do, sweetheart, please, let me have my time. You see, these are the things that will actually nip the thing in the butt. And you are running away from it.
The forest reserves?
The forest reserves.
Not just the forest reserves.
Yes, I know. And all forms of mining.
And the licenses to the forest reserves. Remind her.
Listen. Stop doing this. You are destroying me. And why are you running away from the very things you told us? How? CDD Ghana is out there talking that you people should take the bull by the horn and make sure that you honor your words to the ordinary Ghanaian. The talk time is over. The campaign time is over. It is time for action. And this action, you are the only people who can take it. And you claimed that you can take it. So take it and let the ordinary Ghanaians' voting count.
Thank you. We'll do that.
And
Thank you for your advice.
Another thing you can do to honor the memory of those that we lost in the fight against galamsey is that you actually take the bull by the horn and call for a state of emergency. Call all parties that are involved in this galamsey. Let's go back to the drawing table and let's have, I don't know whether to say, a holistic view of doing galamsey responsibly. I think that is the only time we can now say, look, let's go back again. Let's open our minds again for people to go back. But for now, whatever you are doing will not yield results, and you are aware, and I am aware that those same things you are doing are the same things that this government, or should I say the NPP government that did not yield the results I talked about.
Okay.
And so let's stop the talk and let's go in and do the action.
We thank Tabitha for her passionate advice and concession that because of the things they did which have failed, we should think through and collaboratively address the menace, which is exactly what we are doing. Tabitha, if she is well aware, I know she may be of projects. Projects and implementation of projects take a while, and she, with all the great advice she has, knows that we cannot completely recover our water bodies and our forest reserves in 6 months. But what she concedes that on the table there is a comprehensive plan which has been rolled out. And I keep saying that because we face an existential crisis, and His Excellency now more than ever has shown and has again committed communicated his unalloyed commitment to fighting the galamsey menace heads-on. The Ministry of Honorable Ama Kofi-Boah, the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, has also communicated clearly of the renewed, the renewed fight. And how we're going to further enforce our existing operations. We need to stop the deterioration and we need to recover. And whilst we are at it, we will continue to ask the people of Ghana for their cooperation and collaboration. We would also continue to ask all of us that we need to be more aware of the impacts of this environmental terrorism, that we as a government and its members and communicators are not afraid to call it as that. That we are faced with environmental terrorism, which will be dealt with as such. And so, to the communities, to our chiefs, to the local authorities, please, please, let us work together to save our communities. And let us work together to figure out viable alternative forms of livelihoods that our young men and women can engage in a dignified way that will earn them sustenance whilst protecting our environment. What we will not do is to allow for the painful death of our compatriots to go wasted. And that any time that we are faced with the challenge, we will look back at the ultimate sacrifice that these gallant heroes made in line of national duty for the fight against this menace. And we will have renewed spirits to lace our boots and call out whoever is complicit. And that's what gladdens my heart, because we know that His Excellency says that anyone who is found complicit, especially as a member of his administration, you should know that you will face the full rigors of the law. So we accept the challenge, and as I have explained this morning, we are rolling out the programs and we will continue to do that forcibly to ensure that we restore some, sanity in the system.
Have you rolled out a program to restore the water bodies and the degradation of the land in the forest reserves? Because we're told that we have stopped 9 reserves from experiencing this.
So the Tree for Life initiative is targeted at the restoration of trees in the cocoa areas that have been cleared for galamsey, to restore those areas. In the water bodies, to those that have been claimed, work is going on to use again technology, because I've heard that there are some chemicals now that you can use to over a period of time purify these water bodies. But the work, there's still a lot of work to be done. We are committed for it. We are committed for it. Again, you made the right decision by voting out the New Patriotic Party. They remain completely unrepentant. Don't worry. Together with you, we will hold hands and build this country that they will become envious of. Thank you very much. Meanwhile, we wish them the best in their internal politics. Thank you. And as some of their party members have also said, how do you reset from the top? And they still think that you should reset from the bottom.
They've granted amnesty into our internal affairs. You've granted amnesty. We are not having that conversation here.
Advice and I took. I'm also giving
I am giving an advice that has to do with the collective interest of all Ghanaians.
Because if your party is in turmoil, you're going to be a distracting opposition.
Interest of Ghanaians. This is my party. And we don't have it today on our platform to discuss. So let's leave it that way.
It's exactly because their party is in turmoil that you and I have become victims of their distractions.
What do you mean by that?
Because you see, when they are stressed, then they need to find something to do.
Worry.
Because they can't deal with the implosion.
Don't worry.
So
it will come to you. Don't worry.
So this is what Samuel Brian Boabeng has been with us from beginning to the end of the program.
He says that,
Shamima has no moral authority to speak about vindictive politics. We all witnessed how Apino Soup, Tata Brewery, Opoku Transport, Boache Mattress, and others were deliberately destroyed simply because then government and its allies disliked them, and that cannot be factual. You can't destroy a company because you dislike.
I'm happy you say it's not factual,
but
you will not mention those that have been there since PNDC time, the NPP businesses that are still thriving up to
so he says that, okay, these are same people who even shot fellow citizens over personal loans. All right. So they should also refresh their memory on Fonka game and what happened to Francis Esiambi, Zidane, and others at the Eredic Hotel.
Is it? Nobody has sat here. I have not sat here to justify this. I have told you that when these things happen, leadership from within always takes steps. But they cannot even
so he says that on illegal mining, Mama government has failed abysmally. Hey, Erasmus has reported same. And again, the national security operatives are next in this wicked enterprise.
Galamsey
okay. Samuel Boabing, Ajiman Bedu, our former footballer. Good morning to you. I know you're doing the watching. Good morning and thank you for your well-wishing. Musa Batwa says that let Tabitha understand that they are unrealistic to expect galamsey eradication within 8 months in office, unlike the NPP era. No big wig have been caught red-handed. Samson, to buttress your point, it was rather the opposition leader Akufo-Addo who went to Obuasi during the heat of the 2016 campaign and told the people that while President Mahama had said he banned galamsey, he, Akufo-Addo, would instead help them to continue galamsey. Okay, some of your messages more, but my time is up. Let me just quickly wish Yayira Koku belated happy birthday to you, CEO of NIA.
Has taken me out of anyway. You've energized me because I was a bit sullen in the morning, but your provocations have energized me. Let me also say that the books of condolences are still open at the various
what are
places.
The offices? Defense
Ministry, the Ghana Armed Forces headquarters, NDC Party headquarters, NADMO office, and the Ministry of Environment and Science. And those who still will make time, please visit their family and also share some tributes in the family's book of condolences. I think at a later time, when they read some of the comments that you have gone to graciously share, it will ease their burden. We would also announce the details of the Children's Support Fund and how you may also be of support. Meanwhile, the flags would begin to fly again at full mast from today. But let's continue to bear the families up in prayer. Thank you very much.
So the little I have to add is I'm calling on the NDC to release our Sir Obama Pukwase for us. If you invited him, no, because we don't know why he's still under detention. We don't know why, because I read
call on the right institution.
Yes.